Corey asked, I've been a freelancer for 8 years. I just didn't know any better. Plus I knew nothing about building an agency. Don't worry, a lot of us are like that. And I'm just starting out and I'm bringing on new clients. Are there any super critical things to include in the contract, or should we worry about the contracts? What we did in our contracts, you want a contract. You don't want to go into it without a contract. The first thing you really want to do is set the terms of the contract, both on kind of payment terms and how long it lasts. A lot of you are going for projects and then go into retainers, right? You don't want to have people be able to cancel right away. You want to have some kind of penalty clause in there, so then you can predict out your cash flow. Remember, going back to question 1. So you want to make sure that you have predictable revenue. Also, what will help out with cash flow is defining that, right? So we would always do 50% up front, halfway through the project quarter, or at a certain date, whichever comes first, and then the same at the end. And that just helped us out with cash flow. So we'd have the payment terms in there. We'd also have the disclaimers in there. We never want a client to come back to us and said, we guaranteed sales, because we can only guarantee leads, right? Or traffic to the website. We can never take care of what they're doing for, in their sales team, right? And so you want to be careful there. Also, you want to make sure that your liabilities is limited. So what we always put in our contracts is saying, hey, this project or our extent of our liability is only the max of this contract. So if someone paid you $100,000 or $10,000, that's the max liabilities that you could actually have. The other thing we would also describe in there is, kind of what we're responsible for and what they're responsible for. You never want that back and forth going, well, you said this, you said this. Well, no, it's in writing here. You want to have this. Now, at the end of the day, a contract's only as good as as much as you want to actually take and enforce it, right? So if a client says, we're not going to pay you, or, you screwed up and you need to do this, you got to be willing to take it the distance. There's a lot of other probably things that go into there. Talk about ownership, right? What we had in our contracts is saying, until you're paid in full, we own everything we develop for you. And then we'd also define, the framework tools that we used. That was our property as an agency. So you want to make sure you define all that. If you want to see more of that, I'll put a link in this video, or I'll put a link in the comments if you're listening to this podcast, to go download our proposal template. If you actually go to my homepage, jasonswenk.com, scroll down a little bit, you'll see where it says proposal template, and you can actually download that, and that comes with the agreement, so you can actually see what we use. So if you liked this episode, I want you to subscribe, whether you're on iTunes or Stitcher or SoundCloud or YouTube or on the website, wherever it is. And I also want you guys to comment below and let me know what you think. And if you have any questions for the next couple weeks, we want to hear them from you, and I want to start that dialogue with you. And also, we do these live on Facebook Live every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern. So I want you to join on Facebook Live. Just go to facebook.com/jasonswenk, and you'll see everything that we're doing. All right, till next time.